What's up now? WSCG.
Coming to you live, American Game Dog Times headquarters, home of the Dixie Line Connection, here at the foot of Turkey Cock Mountain, Callens, Virginia. It's your friend, Fat Bill, having a bad hair day. What's going on? Change that music. I didn't mean to have that on. Put my playlist on. How's everybody doing today? I'm having trouble with my... There we go. Playlist. YouTube. How about we just start right there and just hit mix. That'll work. All right. Woo! Yeah. Here come the Pucky. Pucky, what you got going on, buddy? Huh? What you got going on, Pucky? Give me that bone. Get up here. Get up here with that bone. Let's see that bone. Come on, show me that bone. That Pucky's back. Bone. Come here and get your bone. You want this bone? You want that bone? You gotta give me a kiss. Kiss, you want this bone. Give daddy a kiss. Give daddy some kisses. All right, here's your bone. That's my man right there. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Welcome. How you like that for a show open? That's a pretty good one, huh? Yeah. I'm feeling good this morning. Good morning, Tom, D-Lo, Paul, Jay, Kanya. Yeah, man. Good morning, everybody. Having a good time this morning. Man, that pedigree's straight on Stompanato. You know, I mean, that would be like asking somebody 10 years from now or 100 years from now or whatever, 20, what's the real pedigree on Donald with his blue eye? Look, y'all seen Donald born right here on my yard. Donald come out of Pucky bred to, Pucky to Rose. I mean, everybody that knows me saw that litter born. I got a dog with one blue eye. Big black and white dog with one blue eye. Now, what do you think they're going to say 20, 30 years from now, for whatever, when I'm gone? Where'd that blue eye really come from? Something probably bred to his dogs, blah, 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 blah. People so full of shit and so mean and want to pick apart people's stuff, man. You got to look at the motivation. Why would he hang papers? Those were his dogs. Those were his dogs. And if he had hung, everybody around him was watching everything he did. Everybody in the dog world was coming and going. Stompanato was bred and raised on that yard. He was out of Black Shine. Okay? So that's after Bully Son, right? So that means that he bred Black Shine to Black Beauty on his yard to produce Stompanato. That breeding was made at his house. And so all the people coming and going saw that breeding made, The chances of that breeding being fake, and the only time I ever heard anything about that breeding being fake was way after Mr. Carver was dead. You know, I'm an advocate of Maurice Carver because nobody else wants to be. If you want somebody to stick up for Carver, come see me. I'm your man. Na 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 na. Man, I'm in a good mood this morning. I'm feeling good. But if I was a real dog man, you know, and you look at Stompanado's pedigree, and you're real dog man, look at it and believe it, man. He had no motivation. Everybody was around him. There's no motivation for him to hang papers on that dog. It was his fucking house dog, man. I'm going to hang papers on my fucking house dog? Come on, man. Come on. You know, he might have hung a few papers on a few dogs he sold to a few tourists that came riding down through there. But he sure as hell didn't hang papers on Stompanado. And I'm going to tell you something else about Carver. Here, I'm going to put something in your head that I like about Maurice. Y'all ready for this? Each one of his bloodlines looks different. Bolio, Bully Son, Boomerang, Snooty. Each one of them is a different type of dog, right? A completely different type of dog. They still are a different type of dog. Here we are, 50 years later, and they still breed as a different type of dog. How do you do that? I mean, if I get a Boomerang dog, it looks like a Boomerang dog. If I get a Honey Bunch dog, it looks like a Honey Bunch dog. Okay, all these come from Carver. If I get a Snooty dog, 50 years later, after he sold Snooty, they still look like Snooty dogs. If I get a Bullison dog, right, 50 years later, Bullison dogs still look like Bullison dogs, all right? Bolio dogs, 50 years later, is still a separate strain of dogs and still look like Bolio dogs. Now, do you really think any papers were hung on those dogs if they were able to hold their genetics together for 50 fucking years? Or do you think he sat on the best yard of dogs that ever walked this earth and every cocksucker that ever was jealous? And why do you line breed them? Because they fucking work. The thing I'm trying to tell you is you can walk out on your yard and you're still breeding the guy's dogs from a line. You could still breed a line. He had 5 separate lines of dogs. 5 separate lines that are still separated today. That are still separated. 5 separate lines of dogs. Now, how the hell were you hanging papers if you were able to separate 5 lines of dogs and they're still separated today? How the hell were you hanging papers? Let me tell you how you were hanging papers. You want me to give you the words for it? The truth is the best lie.
I'd love to spit some beaching up in that dude's eyes and shoot him with my old 45, cause a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Cause you can't stop a sound and you can't make them run. When them old boys raised on shotgun. We say great, we say man, but you ain't in the back. Don't give a damn. We're from North California and South Alabama and little towns all around this land. fine, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Country boy can survive.
Put a smile on that
Country
face.
folks can survive.
I messed it up. Uh-oh. Back to back.
Country music singers have always been a real close family.
Bulldog people been a close family.
Some of my kinfolk have disowned a few others.
This song's about me.
I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their
Family traditions. Hey! Why don't you fight the dogs no more, Fat Bill? Why you roll that smoke, Fat Bill? Family tradition.
I am
Very proud of my daddy's name. Music, and mine ain't exactly the same.
Stop and think it over. Put yourself in my position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke?
Why must you live out those songs that you wrote?
You thrown down in a honky tonk, some old slick's trying to give me correction. I say, leave me alone, I'm singing all night long. It's a family tradition. Lordy, I love some ladies, and I have loved Jimmy B. And they both tried to kill me in 1973. When that doctor asked me, son, how'd you get in this condition? I said, I hate all bones, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition.
Do you drink? Why do you drink? So what we gonna talk about today? We're gonna keep talking about Carter. Y'all gonna keep bashing on the dead guy. I'm just gonna let that playlist run. I don't want to get into digging up music. In a little while, maybe. I got it set on a little playlist of different shit, man. Just all like rebel music. Well, it ain't all rebel music. Some of it's. But let's let that playlist run. It's going good, man. It's going good. We're rolling right along. Uh-oh, more Hank. It's like a Hank morning. I got Pucky. Pucky wants to dance to some Hank. Now, y'all know, y'all ain't never seen Pucky dance. Let's see if we can get Pucky to dance. I'm gonna have to change the camera. Come here, Pucky. Do some dancing. Let's show them dancing. Woo! It's a dancing Pucky. Woo! We're getting ready for that 1,000 subscriber party. Because we're going to party. Well, Pucky loves to dance. Say, I love dancing, Daddy. Oh, who's Daddy's baby? Oh, 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 I love you too. I love you so much. I do, I love you. Yes, I do. Oh, all right. Dance, Pucky, dance. He's just wagging his tail so fast it's just beating my arm. And I'm taking my leg and bouncing up and down. He just loves to dance. Oh, oh, you having fun? You want to dance some more? You ready to get there? There you go. Hop on down. Got your bone? Okay, let me throw your bone for you. You ready? You ready? Go get it. There you go. Woo! Man, I got a face full of dog slobbers when I got it. I need a towel or something. I need to wipe down, a face wash or something here, boy. I got hammered. Oh, got me. Sucker got me good, man. There we go. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, yeah, man. You know how I roll, brother. I gotta have what I like, man. You know, I'll fuck around when I breed dogs. I mean, everybody else they can talk about it, but like I try to tell you, the secret's on the end of the chain, man. You know, secret ain't in the bowl. Secret ain't on a piece of paper. Secret ain't about talking about it. Man of action, baby. Man of action. Tell him, Greg. You got to have the proof in the pudding, baby. Proof in the pudding. And Pucky is it. And that's right. I don't need no stinking what do you call those things? Where people freeze semen. You know who freeze semen? People that don't know how to breed dogs. I'd rather breed the Donald than I'd rather breed the Pucky. I hope he don't bite me. But I'd rather breed the Donald than I'd rather breed the Pucky. I got a son of his out there that's 18 months old. And I'm telling you right now, I'd rather breed to him. I got a son of his that'll throw dogs more like Pucky than Pucky could throw all day long. Even though Pucky was a good producer, I castrated that dog. He's castrated. You can't get none. And after I breed Donald a couple times, guess what? I'm going to castrate him too. Because see, I don't breed my dogs to the public. Oh yeah, well, I mean, look at the pedigree. I mean, it's just as tight as you can get, man. I mean, I hate putting up same old pedigree over and over, but look at the pedigree, right? You look at this pedigree. Uh-oh, a little bit more. Don't do that. All right, so here's Pucky's pedigree. I'm going to give you his pedigree. Let's see, that's Donald's pedigree. We look at that. Daniel Campbell. Good morning, sir. Pucky's pedigree's up there, too. That's got both of them. And if you look at it, and so, all right, Pucky is called Too Much in those pedigrees. That's his real name, is Too Much. See, if you look at Too Much's pedigree, right? You look at Too Much's pedigree. Well, he told me all this. But you look at Too Much's pedigree, he's 50% weasel. Like if you look at the pedigree statistics, he's 50% weasel, which makes Too Much 25% bolero. So he's still a quarter bolero. The dog I had in my hands is a quarter bolero. Right? So then I bred him back to his mother, right? And his mother was out of his father's brother. And that's what produced Donald. See how that's bred? Pucky's father was out of Donald's brother. Excuse me, out of Pucky's father's brother. So when you look at Donald's pedigree, right? Oh man, I like that. It's one of my favorite songs. So when you look at Donald's pedigree, right? Y'all with me? So when you look at Donald's pedigree, yeah, man, that's my Romo jersey too. Look, number Romo. Man, I was a big Cowboys fan for many, many years. So we get back to looking at Donald's pedigree, the pedigree I put up. Remember now, a dog produces dogs like its grandparents. So when I breed Donald, he's going to throw dogs like Pucky's father, or he's going to throw dogs like Pucky. You understand? Do you see that? Does everybody get that? Do you see why I would rather breed to Donald than I'd rather breed to Pucky? I also have two brothers to this dog. I also have two brothers to this dog. And if I was going to breed again, I would breed to one of these dogs or Donald before I bred to Pucky again. Because again, you see what I'm talking about, the way they'll produce? That's called breeding forward instead of breeding backwards. Those dogs, because I know how my dogs are bred, you see. So I can breed forwards. See, I don't have to breed backwards. So see, you look at that pedigree, that dog there will produce dogs either like Clarence or will produce dogs like Weasel, my last two great stud dogs. You see that breeding? Click on that breeding and look at that breeding. I'm trying to teach you something. But also look at that breeding. I wish I had a picture of the dog. The dog looks just like Pucky. He looks just like Pucky. He's like his twin. That whole litter were all black dogs with white blazes. There were two males and a female. I got the bitch. Two friends of mine had the males. But that's how I breed dogs. I breed forward off the grandparents. And then I get what I want. I don't have to guess what's going to come. I know what's going to hit the ground. Every time. And if you breed like that, all of a sudden you end up with 4 or 5 generations of dogs that you know what you got. And then guess what happens? It's like Don Mayfield said, once you know how your dogs are bred, you got it half whooped. But guess what? You know how your dogs are bred? You got to breed them yourself. You can't buy them from nobody. You either have to breed them yourself or you have to see them bred on someone else's yard. You have to see them bred with your eyes. The priest. Is the priest coming by today? I don't know, man. I'm just passing on the tips that Ed called me last night at 3 o'clock in the morning and was like, look, I want you to tell them all this tomorrow. And we went over it, and I got my notes right here, and I think I got it covered. That was it. He wanted me to do that and the Carver stuff. I got both those covered. Oh, her and that new granny dog, man. See, Ripper just got bred more, so that's why Ripper just got bred more, and so you tend to be more familiar with Ripper, especially because there's a lot of commercial breeders out there using that blood. She was such a sweet dog, man. She, oh, I've had that happen. You'll have seasons. You'll have a season. You know what happens is, okay, this is the deal. You make your breeding, keep your dogs. Make your breedings, keep your dogs. It keeps happening, right? Okay, then the season comes up for those litters. And you'll have a season where a litter will just be flat. It'll just be a flat litter. And you were really dependent on that litter for that season. So then you had to fall back on your older dogs, or you had to go borrow dogs from somebody, or, it come up to like fall came up and you were planning on using those dogs. And they just, when the summertime was there and you were taking a look at them, they just weren't that good. I had that happen to me when I used I'm not playing devil's advocate. I can tell you the truth. I mean, it happens to you all the time. It happened to me with the bow stuff. I had a little bit of the bow stuff, and I had some of that bow crystal stuff. I had a whole litter I kept out of that stuff, and no good. I did some tight breedings with the Bolero and Hooten's pistol stuff. No good. Um, you know, um, um, I did some breedings with some other stuff that's still around today that I don't even want to give any props to. That a friend of mine did, that I kept half a litter. Um, that was like the whole litter, no good. Um, you know, so that stuff happens. Um, um, I've been lucky with my blood, with the blood that we're looking at here, that I haven't had that happen with those dogs. Um, with that particular line that I'm showing you now, but that's the king line, man. That's the king line. That's the top of the chain. That's the platinum plus, man. That's my very best. That's the secret old man shit that nobody can get. And that's the shit that I culled all the way down to after 38 years. And they've been small, nice litters of dogs. I mean, breeding from what I'm showing you now, I get 2-3 litters, get 2 or 3 pups in a litter, and you know, everybody seems happy. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't click. But it didn't click so bad that I sold all my dogs off of Pistol. They were bringing big money at the time, and I needed it. I was in trouble, I had that legal shit going on, and I sold my 2 bitches off a Pistol. I sold them to a friend of mine, but I sold them. Ray Charles and Helena, I sold them both to the same guy. Hey, this is that song about that dog you should have bought. I'm talking about what I feel like, man. How they feel to me. Of course they're not game dogs. Nobody says that they're game dogs. I'm talking about, for me, what I like. I haven't bred game dogs in 20 years, man. But I got some good dogs. They're sweet as can be. No babies. Tell him, John. John, I got some good dogs. John will tell you. They're the sweetest dogs you ever seen. They're exactly what I want. And see, a man breeds what he wants, Raptor girl. You know? That's what you're breeding for. Is what you want. And when I bred that at that time when I was breeding dogs, I didn't get what I wanted from the Two Eyes Miss Pistol stuff. But I'm getting what I want from what I'm breeding now. But it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you join the conversation more. I like your name. Tell us what you're into. Join the conversation. Yeah, hit the like button, Raptor girl. All of you, subscribe. Hit the like button. I'm going to quit talking until I get 15 likes. Yay! Yay! I'm like, fuck, man. What the hell? You got 25 people in here. They know that if they hit the like button, I can start talking again. What the hell? That's what you call controlling the clown. Some cruel, cruel bastards. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. For God's sake, buy my book, Fat Bill by Fat Bill. It's available here. It's endorsed by everybody that's read it. It's a fantastic book. You will love it. If you don't love it, I'll give you your money back. I guarantee you will love it. If you can read a book, if you can sit down and read 123 pages, you will enjoy it. It is a fun, fun ride. You promise you. I don't even want to spoil it for you. Most people that have got it have read it twice. You not only get that, but you get a jump drive that comes with it. Please order my book. Thank you very much. Ah, man, she was cool. I told her what the scoop was, and she said fair play. It's all good. The hell with her, man. She probably fat herself. You know how they are. Sit there and be talking about people like that. I mean, that's the first time anybody ever jumped in the room and they want to insult somebody. Probably a big old fat chick, man. Probably like a fucking 600-pound trucker. Not even a chick. It's probably a dude. It's probably like some dude. Probably weighs about 350, 400 pounds. Probably got like chick's clothes on. And got let's see here. Got dogs running loose in the room. Peanut butter smeared all over him, so they lick it all off of him. And he calls himself Raptor Girl because he's got a dinosaur hat on. That's him. It is. It was my first subscriber. Hey, I actually know her. Yeah. Raptor Girl wanted one of my 8x10s. $2 a pack. $2.29. I'm trying to quit, man. I'm trying so hard to quit. I'm down to like a pack and a half a day. See, I quit drinking. I quit drinking alcohol about 6 months ago and fucking started smoking cigarettes heavy again. I was only smoking like 8 or 9 a day. And then when I quit drinking, I fucking started smoking again. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. But whoever it is, I think it's a dude, because they were just laying waiting for me to, try to say that my dogs were game, which I never say that my dogs are game. My dogs are fucking pets, man. I take my dog down to the pet center and let them play with all the other pets. You know? I have no now Pucky's a fucking psycho, but Donald, he's very socialized, and so are his 3 sisters, and so is their mother to a degree. $13 a pack, I'd quit smoking. Hell, I just smoke weed all the time. That kind of price. Yeah, man. Coke Shine, man, it's got some flashback effects to it. You know, we had some LSD in there too. That was the one that I put out there. You know, we all put different ones out there, and I had the LSD cocaine moonshine. That was mine. I called that the platinum moonshine. I told everybody to stay away from that one unless you wanted to go on a trip and leave the farm. I come back and it was empty. It was empty sitting back there on the table. I was like, I told everybody that was sip and shine. Somebody had chugged it. I don't know who it was, but there was some crazy shit that happened afterwards. Some crazy, crazy shit. Yeah, well, go do your work, Chris Campbell. Go do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I've just been breeding my bloodline. We put it on hold, and in 2006, I went and got my Spetty dog, bred her to Sweet Pea. Then I bred her to Petey, and produced a weasel dog. And Matt had already bred her to Norm to produce Clarence. And we were off to the races, man. Had a guy giving people food. Hey, I bet that was fun. I have been wild hog hunting, man. I did that several times in the 90s. I've done it on foot. I've done it with four-wheelers. I've done it with trucks. I've been hunting those other things too, those little pigs down there in Texas. What do they call them? Javelinas. I've been javelina hunting in the back of a Cadillac. Done all that stuff, man. Yeah, javelinas. I've been javelina hunting in the back of a Cadillac with the roof cut off, man. It's like a vehicle made just for hunting javelinas. In the back of that thing, I had me a shotgun hanging out the back of that bad boy. Wow. I paid $200 for 28 grams of OG green. But not for long, because Virginia done legalized it and we get to start growing this summer. And we ain't going to have to pay for no more weed. Gonna be dabbing and slapping. Them javelinas are mean. We're shooting the fuck out of them. They didn't have a fucking chance. Yeah, they didn't have a chance, man. Man, we don't pay no stinking taxes. We're poor. We get these big tax credits. I got a $25,000 tax credit this year. Donald Trump gave me a $25,000 tax credit to pay on my taxes. So as long as I didn't have more than a $25,000 tax bill, I didn't have any taxes this year. I got a straight $25,000 tax credit. And my tax bill was, I think it was $9,800. It just wrote it straight off. Boom. Poor Javelina. Didn't even have a chance. Man, I seen it. If I'd had a car